WandaVision Season 1, Episode number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to next week's episode of WandaVision, and we are zooming through this shit. Like, we're already on episode 3. I think there's 9 episodes in the season, and that's pretty much it. So we're about a third of the way through the season, man. And so far, so good. I mean, things are starting to pick up. Obviously, I think episode 2 was kind of the one where we could start to obviously see an overarching story, whereas the first episode was kind of more like jokes and like sitcom-y, you know. But last episode, big stuff, man. First thing we had, what, the helicopter in the bush with some color? That was the first breakthrough. Then there was some weird moments between Wanda and Dottie, you know, the way she was talking to her kind of, and then she started bleeding and it was actually red blood. It wasn't in black and white, which was kind of weird. And then I don't know, I felt like I don't know if we mentioned it last week, but I felt like they treated Vision a little bit weird at first when he showed up to the neighborhood watch. They're like, you're not supposed to be here and this and that kind of. They told him that. I remember specifically they told him, they're like, you're not supposed to be here. What are you doing here and this and that? You know, but again, our main assumption is this is something like, maybe obviously not down to a T, but something along the lines of the Truman Show where they're like either in a simulation or like in a dome, or maybe they're even just straight up in Wanda's head or something like that, you know, because tons of crazy stuff is happening and the way people act are really weird. At the end of the last episode, she was pregnant somehow. Yeah. And we got all color in the show, so it's not in black and white anymore. So I mean, all we can do is guess. We just gotta watch the show and see where this storyline is going, man. But so far, I'm loving the show. Are you enjoying it? Did you like last week's episode more than the first one, or did you like the first one more?
The second one more.
Yeah, I did too. I think it's just building off of each other more and more. But guys, we're gonna stop wasting time. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna hop into this episode. Before we do, I said, if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for us. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out? Link in the description down below. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna hop into this episode. It literally just doesn't even feel like a Marvel show. Like, we have the Marvel characters. It just feels like we're watching something completely different than Marvel with the same actors and same character names, doesn't it? But I mean, hey, props to Marvel, because this is different than what they're used to doing, I feel like. At least so far. I mean, who knows? This might lead into a bunch of action, but still. It looks like the times are changing each episode, doesn't it? Like, as far as, like, I don't know exactly what. I don't know if they said it, or if I missed it, or if I just don't remember. But I feel like the first episode, it looked like they were set further back in time than now. Maybe they're going forward in time, little by little. WandaVision in color. I don't know, it just looks different. You know what I mean? It looks like it's not as old.
Yep. Definitely pregnant.
I could have told her that. That'll be $10,000.
It's just kind of suddenly, quite suddenly, wasn't it? I mean, practically overnight.
It's a vampire baby like in Twilight. That's why it's growing so fast. Imagine.
Taking the hedge trimming a little too far there, old chum.
You see what I mean? Like, what the fuck is this?
It's weird.
But you see, like, doesn't stuff look newer? Like,
yeah.
Nesting. The overwhelming urge during pregnancy to clean, organize, and prepare the home for the new baby.
See, you're an expert already. We've got nothing to worry about. All I feel is excitement, happiness, and oh.
Kicking? Already? Well, if that was the first kick, that puts you at about 6 months.
2 months and what? Like 10 minutes?
It's due Friday afternoon.
In 3 days? Maybe I should sit down.
Shit, sooner than that. If all this happened yesterday.
I think we have an understanding. Start the clock. Time.
Your personal best.
Yeah, she's about to have the baby like now. If they made this much progress since last night, and then that much progress from when he walked the doctor out to when he came back in.
It stopped.
I'll go check on the neighbors.
Yes.
Check on the neighbors. This is a different time.
He looks like Ross.
They're Ross
It
in his
was
college
just
days.
I think something's wrong here, Wanda. Yes, I know what you mean.
A glitch in the Matrix. No, I think every time something happens in here that they don't want to happen, they like go back in time or something somehow. Just like with the at the end of last episode.
Yes, darling.
I thought that was her water breaking at first.
I know.
I think my water just broke.
Oh.
Yes, dear.
Oh, no. Sorry, Mom.
I remember old commercials like this style.
When you want to get away, but you don't want to go anywhere, Hydra Soak. Find the goddess within.
I remember old commercials like that, except for like different products.
Darling, do you think it's time to
Call
go-
the doctor.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I better leg it. You'll be all right here?
Jesus Christ, man.
Wanda, what's up? It's 75 degrees out. You making a fashion statement? Somehow, all the pipes in my ceiling burst at once, and I gotta bail myself out.
All right, sure. Just stay right there. I think I might have a bucket in the kitchen.
Okay, then.
Geraldine, that's the same lady from last episode. That she looks dressed so different though. I'm telling you, they gotta be going in time each episode, going forward in time.
You know how I've been working that temp job, right? Well, my boss, Mr. Haddix, he was going crazy yesterday.
The fuck?
Cabinets and jumping out when he least expects it, like,
Maybe that's what she heard in the room.
Yeah.
launch into your day the right way.
Thank you.
That's exactly what Mr. Haddix said right before he told me to clean out my desk.
Fired.
He didn't fire you.
Oh, sugar. He hired me.
Ah.
Wanda, I landed a promotion.
It's coming. Oh, the baby's coming.
You're pregnant?
Jesus, man.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Mr. Vision, well, is everything okay with the wife?
Yes, so long as we hurry.
But Stan, what about my brand new two-piece?
Oh. Is the doctor not gonna question how fast he just moved?
Push! Push,
I mean, it looks normal. Shit, I didn't know what was about to come out. Twins?
Good heavens!
Damn.
20 fingers and 20 toes.
Thank you, doctor.
All in a day's work.
The doctor did nothing.
I hope you're still able to make your trip.
Ah, yes, my trip. I don't think we'll get away after all. Small towns, so hard to escape.
Vision. Is Geraldine inside with Wanda?
Who? Yeah. Oh. That's right, her.
I'm a twin.
That's right, she is her brother. You remember he died in one of the movies? I think she's... I don't know. I don't know if they're all hired actors or what the fuck it is.
He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he? Hey, I'll take a shift rocking the babies.
No, I think you should leave.
Oh, Wanda, don't be like that.
Upside down cross, the devil.
She came here because we're all...
Stop it.
Well, I better get going.
That macrame is not gonna hitch itself.
You're not gonna act like we didn't just have this conversation.
Where's Geraldine?
Oh, she left, honey.
Screen change. It's almost like last episode when it went from black and white to color. They're set up somewhere in like a facility doing this shit. And she just got thrown out or something, right? See? It is like a dome. Oh my god. Oh, I thought we were gonna hear some noise again. Because remember we kept hearing the stuff at the end of last episode, the other episodes, like Wanda was doing this to you. But yeah, I remember she is a twin, her brother that died. Sheesh, man. I don't know. Was that a sword? I thought that was like supposed to be like an upside down cross, like, you know what I mean? But did it look like a sword? Maybe it's a symbol that connects to the movies that we don't remember because it's been so long since we've seen them. But goddamn, WandaVision season 1 episode number 3 is in the books. They're getting answers to our questions, so we know this is basically like some Truman Show type shit where they're inside of like a dome simulation type thing, you know? And I guess Geraldine was some lady who broke in somehow, maybe trying to, I don't know, mess with the people that are doing stuff to her. I wonder if this is like who's doing this, like is this Shield doing this to them or what, you know, to WandaVision and them. I don't know. But what I was saying throughout the episode, like, you notice how everything's like, well, obviously now we know it's in a dome, so this is very possible. You notice how like everything's getting newer and newer, but I don't know how the fuck they made her pregnant. you
and
know,
then she had the baby the same day.
Well, I think it was the day after, because remember they got pregnant at night, but still like within 24 hours, you know. But it's just so weird, man. It's like, I don't know, I guess the dome is like crazy advanced because obviously they can like rewind time in it. It seems like they're skipping forward in time too, because you notice obviously we were black and white and then we went to color, you know what I mean? So it's almost like we were in old times, like 50s or whatever. And then now we're going forward and forward more. Like if you look at the way people are dressing, like if you look at the way Geraldine, that lady, she was in last episode. If you look at the way she dressed last episode, now her hair was done and stuff compared to like now she's dressing like it's disco, like almost like the 80s kind of. It's like they're going forward in time, like by a decade at a time or something like that, you know? Like each episode it seems like, because everything around them is changing too. The city's getting newer, they're having more technology and more stuff like that. So I feel like each episode goes forward in time too, for sure, you know? But these like, I don't know how you gonna act like we didn't just have that conversation, you know what I mean? Like Herb and that the other neighbor lady, how you gonna act like we didn't have that conversation? He was about to tell them that about everything. I feel like, you know what I mean? He was about to tell him about everything, but she stopped him.
They're just not supposed to, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's just like with the Truman Show. They're not supposed to know, but I guess.
I feel like Wanda must know, and maybe she's trying to keep it hidden from Vision. Or something like that. Or do you think she knows?
I don't think either of them know.
I feel like she knows because she just didn't even want to listen to her. She just kicked her out or something. It was like she kicked her out. I don't know. And then she just said she left home or something.
Well, it's also probably, I thought maybe she just did that because, you know, she hit like a nerve, obviously talking about her twin brother who died, and then she mentioned Ultron. Like, how the fuck does she know Ultron? You know what I mean? So I think Wanda, I don't know, maybe she just snapped, and in her eyes maybe she killed her, but she just got sent out of the simulation or whatever, so she told Vision that she just left, you know, or something along those lines. I don't know, man. It could be very well that she does know what's going on, and maybe she's just trying to stay here. But I don't know, it doesn't really seem like she does. It seems like both of them are kind of lost, because remember last episode 2 when she found the helicopter, she was confused, and then Dottie with the blood, she was confused. So I don't think either of them know, but it's like they're getting little bits and pieces, like little breakthroughs each time. You know what I mean? Like the helicopter last episode, the blood, and then this episode, obviously, Vision had that whole sequence right there with Herb and the neighbor lady. I think the neighbor lady's name is Agnes, but he had that whole sequence there. And then obviously the pregnancy happened in 24 hours. Like, I think they're gonna start to, I think at some point in this show they're gonna figure out what's going on and break free or break out, but I think it might be a while. But still, Jesus, man, the show's picking up though. It's like, I like it, you know what I mean? It's very mysterious, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. You know, it's not like you're, I don't know, going into this WandaVision, my expectation for it was basically, it was going to be basically literally like the Marvel movies, action heavy, a little bit of story inside of them and everything like that, but it was just going to be focused on Wanda and Vision, their story together, fighting people and stuff like that. I did not expect it to be like this at all.
I like it so much.
I enjoyed it a lot. You know, it's a good change of pace because I feel like we haven't seen a show that's done something like this. You know what I mean? It's just so different, I feel like, especially for Marvel, you know, which, I mean, different is good, you know? It's a good change of pace, but I'm really enjoying the show. I'm excited to see what happens next. I do kind of want to binge this shit and just finish it and be done with it, but it's also like, part of the reason we don't binge shows is because we enjoy them so much, we want them to last, and we don't want to just finish it and then just be done with it forever, because once you finish watching something for the first time, you can never watch it again for the first time. Yeah, you can go back and watch it, but it's just not the same, you know what I mean? So that's why we like to, you know, kind of enjoy these and savor it. But it is hard not to sit here and binge this shit, because I want to figure out everything that's going on. I want them to break out of this place. I want them to, you know, I just want to see what the finish is gonna be to this season, you know. But guys, let us know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, also if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like if you guys are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Full reaction will be up on Patreon as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out? A link in the description down below. We hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. What is going on, everybody? I hope you all did enjoy the video that you just watched. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest supporters over on Patreon. The homie Supernova, the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Dude Tim, and the homie Silas Kane. Shout out to you guys for supporting me at my highest tier over on Patreon, guys. Link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below, to get access to a bunch of cool things such as early access, full-length reaction, polls, and tons of other stuff, man. Appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.